Hello everyone, welcome to day 9. 9 is symbolized by the Hebrew letter Tet. Tet kind of looks like this. So what is that? A Tet sort of looks like a woman that has a baby in her tummy. So we've gone from having the chuppah, the wedding, to having the baby. Not everyone nowadays does it in that order, but see, that's my pillow baby. But that is traditionally how it has been done for centuries. And there is something to the day right before Yom Kippur. All of a sudden we realize, okay, the days are upon us. The 10 days are almost gone. And am I starting to put into utero? Am I starting to birth my goals for the year? What are my goals? What do I want to accomplish this year? How am I going to make 5777 or the year at hand different than last year? And we want to make sure that this is a different year, even if it's just improving on one thing. Rav Yisrael Salanter, the master of the Musar movement, the person who sort of created it for everyone, it is the most concentrated self-help nuggets of wisdom from the Torah and the Talmud. He said, to change one little characteristic of a person is more difficult than learning all of the Talmud. And the Talmud is really difficult. Even for people who speak Aramaic, it's difficult. So can you imagine if you have to learn another language, Hebrew and Aramaic, and try to understand it? He's saying to change one little thing about a person is actually harder than learning all of that. So don't feel bad if you're having trouble changing one character trait of yours. There have been times in my life where I went through a difficult chapter, and like Liz Gilbert says in Eat, Pray, Love, she actually misses the sorrow from that period. Maybe because it became like an old friend. It was something that she could count on. It was comforting to sort of feel that sadness or the weeping or the bemoaning of something that recently went on for her. And I can relate to that. I went through some difficult times in my life, and there have been moments when I actually remembered missing feeling the sadness because maybe I was trying to hold on to something even if it wasn't right for me for whatever reason. So if you can relate to that, make a couple of snaps. I heard a great story about my friend Reb David Sachs, who said if you decided for a week that you weren't going to take a shower, and you then went on for another week, so now you smell really bad and you've been wearing the same clothes for 2 weeks, and you decide, I'm not going to change my clothes, I'm not going to take a shower for a month. And then you decide you're not going to do it for 2 months, and so on and so forth. Finally, a year goes by and you haven't taken a shower, besides losing all of your friends and your family who are like, please take a shower. A year goes by, you happen to decide to get out of your house, and you're walking through a meadow and you see the most beautiful lake ahead of you. And so you take all of your clothes off and you jump in this crystal blue lake, and you get completely clean, and you see organic shampoos on one side, and you put that all over yourself. And when you're done, you feel like a totally new person. Would you go and put your old clothes back on? The ones from this past year? The ones that you wore for a year when you didn't take a shower and they smell really bad? No, of course not. Of course you wouldn't. So that's what Yom Kippur is all about. We're standing there, we're praying, hopefully with other people in community, and we're asking God, please forgive me for anything that I did from this past year that wasn't showing the best me to the world or to myself. And maybe we say, please forgive me to people who we have impacted in a negative way this past year. When it's over, do you want to go back to the person you were a few weeks ago? No, you want to move forward and be the best you that you can be.